Claressa Shields, the undefeated boxing champion known for her fierce attitude and strong personality, recently appeared on the popular radio show, The Breakfast Club. The atmosphere was lively, with music, laughter, and the usual celebrity chatter filling the studio. Papoose, the well-known rapper and husband of Remy Ma, was also a guest on the show. Everything seemed calm and casual until the host asked a question that would unexpectedly stir tension in the room. The question touched on Papoose's past with Remy Ma, and Claressa's reaction was immediate and intense. Fans watching the clip online couldn't believe how the situation unfolded, sparking viral discussions across social media. Before diving into the incident, it's important to understand the dynamics at play. Claressa Shields has always been admired not only for her accomplishments in the boxing world, but also for her no-nonsense attitude. She speaks her mind and expects the same from people around her. On the other hand, Papoose and Remy Ma's relationship has often been a subject of media attention. Their story is well known, and fans are curious about every interaction connected to them. When Claressa entered the studio, she was calm, focused on the interview, and ready to share her thoughts on her career and future plans. However, the moment the question about Remy Ma came up, the atmosphere subtly shifted, creating tension that was palpable even to viewers at home. As the conversation flowed, the host casually asked Papoose about his past with Remy Ma, trying to make a connection between past relationships and celebrity interactions. Papoose answered politely, keeping his words neutral and respectful, but the question clearly caught Claressa off guard. Her facial expression changed instantly. Her eyes widened slightly, her lips pressed together, and she leaned back in her chair, signaling both surprise and irritation. The room went quiet for a brief moment, and even the host seemed to notice the shift in energy. Claressa paused, taking a moment to process the question before deciding how to respond. The host casually asked, "Papoose, we all know your history with Remy Ma. What do you think about—" Before Papoose could finish, Claressa's gaze fixed sharply on the table. Papoose responded calmly, keeping his answer polite and neutral. But the moment wasn't about him, it was about Claressa. She leaned back slightly, took a deep breath, and the room fell silent for a brief moment. It was clear that Claressa was processing what had just been asked, and viewers at home could almost hear the thoughts racing through her mind. Finally, Claressa spoke, her voice steady but firm. "Listen, I'm here to talk about my career, my journey, and the work I've put in. I respect everyone's past, but I'm not here to comment on anyone else's relationships. That's not my business, and I don't entertain unnecessary drama." There was a quiet strength in her words. She didn't yell, she didn't overreact, but the firmness in her tone made it clear that she would not tolerate being drawn into a situation she had no part in. Her eyes never wavered, and her posture remained composed, a perfect reflection of her inner confidence and self-respect. The hosts, slightly taken aback, nodded in understanding, and the conversation quickly shifted back to topics Claressa was comfortable discussing. Claressa spoke, her voice calm but firm. She made it clear that the personal relationships of other celebrities were not her concern. She emphasized that her focus was on her career, her training, and her own life, and that unnecessary drama did not interest her. While her tone was controlled, it carried the unmistakable weight of her anger and frustration. She was furious, but she did not allow herself to be rude or disrespectful. Her response highlighted her confidence and assertiveness, and it also showed that she sets boundaries clearly, making it known that she would not entertain intrusive or irrelevant questions. The subtle but sharp exchange left the audience intrigued and slightly tense, making the moment unforgettable for those watching live and online. After the interview, clips of Claressa's reaction quickly circulated across social media platforms. Fans reacted in different ways. Some praised her for standing up for herself, admiring her strength and professionalism, while others questioned whether the situation could have been handled differently. Tweets, Instagram posts, and TikTok videos dissected every second of her response, amplifying the story even further. The incident became a trending topic, demonstrating how quickly moments in celebrity culture can gain massive attention and spark widespread discussion. For Claressa, the experience was more than just a fleeting moment on a radio show. It served as a reminder of the constant scrutiny public figures face and how even casual questions can feel invasive. She reflected on the importance of maintaining her composure and staying focused on what truly matters: her goals, her training, and her personal growth. Despite the external pressures and the attention that the viral clip generated, Claressa remained grounded, showing resilience and emotional strength. After the interview, Claressa Shields took a moment for herself, away from the cameras and microphones. She sat quietly, thinking about how quickly a single question could stir so much attention. For someone who is constantly in the public eye, these moments are more than just awkward. They're a reminder of how every word and expression is analyzed, shared, and sometimes misinterpreted by millions. Claressa reflected on the pressure that comes with being a high-profile athlete. She thought about the countless hours she spends training, the sacrifices she makes in her personal life, and the focus it requires to remain at the top of her sport. She realized that even though the question was about someone else's personal life, her reaction was a reflection of her own values. Claressa values respect, boundaries, and integrity above all. She understood that it's not just about defending herself in the moment. It's about sending a message that she will not be dragged into unnecessary drama or gossip. This realization, while empowering, also carried a tinge of frustration. She knew that no matter how composed she is, the media will always look for ways to spin stories, and social media will amplify every reaction. Claressa also thought about her fans and supporters. She wanted them to see that strength isn't just physical, it's emotional and mental too. Handling situations with calmness, dignity, and confidence requires just as much courage as stepping into the boxing ring. She reflected on how often people underestimate the emotional toll of being a public figure. Every glance, every word, every reaction is dissected. Yet she chose to stay focused, choosing which battles were worth engaging in and which were not. Finally, Claressa felt a renewed sense of determination. This experience, while uncomfortable, reinforced her priorities. She reaffirmed that her energy belongs to her career, her personal growth, and the people who truly matter in her life. Letting go of negativity and unnecessary drama isn't always easy, but Claressa knew that protecting her peace was essential for her continued success. As she stepped back into the world, she carried with her not just the confidence of a champion in the ring, but also the quiet strength of someone who knows her worth and refuses to let the opinions of others shake her. Behind the scenes, Claressa reflected on the experience. Public figures face scrutiny every day, and even casual questions can feel intrusive. She reminded herself why she focuses so much on her craft and her goals. This incident, while frustrating, reinforced her determination to stay grounded and not let media distractions affect her focus. Her strength isn't just physical in the boxing ring. It's emotional too. She chooses what deserves her attention and what doesn't, a lesson many fans found inspiring. In the end, Claressa Shields handled the situation professionally and with dignity. She stood her ground, defended her values, and made it clear that she does not allow unnecessary drama to distract her from her ambitions. The incident served as a powerful reminder of her confidence and her ability to remain composed under pressure. Viewers are left with the thought-provoking question: do you think Claressa Shields handled it the right way? The discussion continues online, but one thing is certain: Claressa's reaction reinforced her reputation as a strong, independent woman who prioritizes her life and career above all else. Claressa Shields walked away from the interview with her dignity intact and her boundaries respected. She handled the situation with poise, standing firm without being disrespectful. The incident highlighted her strength, independence, and the importance of protecting her personal space, even in public settings. As fans continue to discuss the moment online, one thing is clear: Claressa Shields knows who she is, what she stands for, and she will not allow unnecessary drama to distract her from her goals. And the lingering question for viewers remains: do you think Claressa handled it the right way,